It's getting crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, look and find your way, babe. Your way, babe. Look and find your way. Yeah, take a look around you, look and find your way, babe. Look and find your way. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice payday. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, own it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth, and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of me to the end. Most of this shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's topical. Now the pain is gone, the fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. New era, I got y'all. Real again, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines we find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hot behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Who are you?
It's your boy Papa Swole.
So much internalized fat phobia.
We're both going to die.
Damn yous all to hell.
Fat phobia.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 25 Hundo and 84 as the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing and all you
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, fam, welcome to the show. Hit the like button if you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, and of course, drop in the comments down below. What are you smashing today? We got the entire Swole fam here, and we are fresh off an amazing overtime segment yesterday. We got a brand new video. Men cannot get pregnant. Brand new Driving While Gaining available in Swole TV. Plus, we have some awesome brand new balls deep edits, which were fire. But this brand new weird ass fucking
boys have a penis,
shit.
Girls have vagina.
It was disgusting. It was gross. It was repulsive, but we made brutal fun of it, and we will continue to do so. But the DWG was awesome. Hopefully, the brand new song is stuck in your head. Check it out now inside Swole TV for members only. Go and check that out. And of course, grab the all new Fuck Your Feelings merch over there at papaswolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. Fuck Your Feelings. If you like the one with the snowflake, you're going to like this one. The ransom collection. Fuck Your Feelings. Go and grab yours right now. Not to mention, we have, my goodness, we have the next Signature Series is dropping soon. Those Signature Series cards from the last release are going out, and you're going to have another one showing up in just a couple weeks. We got a brand new P3S, is it P3S 7 that's dropping in just 16 days, 2 weeks. My God, we have so much stuff, brand new programs, all that good shit. Anyway, let's get into today's episode. Dan says it was stuck in my head for the rest of yesterday. Damn right. Glad to hear that you enjoyed Overtime, Loretta. Loretta says Overtime was awesome. It was indeed. Welcome, come one, come all. Let's get today's party started. Let's get the nut busted open and drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? Hit that like button, beaches. Ow. Let's go. All right, it's Swole Slut Saturday. Hashtag triple S for a chance to win today's Swole Slut card. Let's do it. Hashtag SSS. It is Swole Slut Saturday. Now let's get into that tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, we are going to hear a little bit from Joanne. Joanne says, good morning, fam. A question out of pure curiosity. How many of you regularly practice brain gains? You could drop that in the live chat below. How many of you practice brain gains regularly? What's your routine? How often and how long do you practice for each time? And has it created a noticeable change? And obviously it will create a noticeable change if you actually do it regularly. Joanne says, I try to practice every day, start with 5 minutes, and now I do 20 minutes if I have the time, 10 if I don't. It has been the biggest helping factor with making lifestyle changes this year. Good for you. So why don't you all drop your brain gains routine in the chat below. Good for you, Joanne. Keep it up. Lindsay says, fam, gotta share this. Been in the Swole fam for a month. I'm at my pre-pregnancy weight this morning, so about 10 pounds lost over a month and a half. Still have about 20 pounds of fat to lose. Good for you. Build that muscle too. Make those gains. Glad to hear it, Lindsay. Fantastic. And remember, you could join all these amazing people inside Swolenormous X over at swolenormousx.com. And let's get into a couple email responses. Get on the email list, makeemailswoleagain.com, and get my knowledge cock in your inbox. Links also in the show notes below in the description. We got a couple responses from, are these all from the same email? They look like they are. Yes, sent out an email about counting calories. And Glenn has said the important thing is fueling with the right foods. Your body knows when it has the right food quality in it. It gives you energy and sustains you. That is what truly, quote, counts. And I agree. I'm not a big fan of counting calories unless you are eating quality foods. If you are counting calories in spite of actually focusing on food quality, you're missing the entire point. Doesn't mean you can't make progress. You are just going to have more side effects and deal with more issues and hinder your progress rather than focusing on food quality first. Rihanna says, I love that ending. I love that ending. If you eat the right shit, you don't have to count shit. Amen. I feel a difference when I eat the things that my body needs to function versus when I don't. I always go back to when Mr. Rihanna and I first had a grass-finished leg of lamb, and for the days we ate it, and after, I felt so much less brain fog, and it felt great. Now it's something I come back to time and time again. I know that's a small example, but that is a stark difference from a few years prior when I went months with a yeast infection that turned into bacterial vaginosis and had to go to my gynecologist for further help. And that goes under talked about in terms of your nutrition. So yeah, that's a humbling experience, and you learn that food makes all the difference. Shortly after, when I started taking a look at my diet and other stressors and came across you, and things started to make sense. Thanks again for what you do. Thank you, Rihanna, and sorry to hear about your vajiji. Sorry to hear about your puss. But yeah, ladies, if you're dealing with chronic skin issues or yeast infections and things like that, it's all about the balance in your body. And it's coming down to the food and your lifestyle habits. A big, big, big deal. A big deal. A big deal. If you fix your nutrition, those things won't happen. Seriously. Very, very rarely, or it won't be from the nutrition. Makes all the difference. We got one from our very own TCAP. I'm going to give you a shout out.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
So TCAP says, it's like you read my mind. I still think back to a roundtable in November. You recommended focusing on protein and fat. I ate a lot of calories and maintained almost effortlessly. This week, I ate more berries and whipped cream than I should have, first time in almost 6 months. Scale went up 6 or so pounds in a week. I'm back on track today. I may have to go back to counting calories and tracking macros until this fixes itself. I disagree. You just need to stop stuffing your face with fucking carbs. But I know what works for my body, and I will continue to take your advice on my journey towards Lizzo levels of health. Nice. Yeah, if you're not eating a lot of carbs and you eat carbs, you're going to retain more water. So you're stepping on a scale. That's not an accurate 6 pounds of fat gain. But why are you eating? Is it whipped cream? What are you actually eating? Are you eating raw cream? Or are you eating processed, like whipped cream, Cool Whip garbage? So just because berries, I don't think people should be pounding that much fruit. A lot of people think, oh, it's meat and fruit, so they just stuff their face with fruit. A lot of people still have insulin issues, and they're not able to clear out that much in terms of the sugars, and you don't need that much. So yeah, just go back to the protein and fat. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. TCAP, drink more water, get some sleep. But yeah, some more details on what you were actually eating. Are you sure it was just whipped cream and berries? Was it whipped cream and berries? And you put on 6 pounds? Come on. Come on, TCAP. That's not what Lizzo would do. That's not what Lizzo would do. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right. Banfia, Swole Slut Saturday. Morning, Papa. Listening while working in the rain. Got to get it done. Good for you. Lupe says brain gains every morning, some days before bed. Let's see what else we got. Cerny says, me, I like the 20-minute and the 30-minute ones. Glad to hear it. Let's see. Barrett, I need to do more brain gains. I've done some 5-minute sessions and they're helpful. Yeah, Barrett, I think you'll truly, if you work in your 5 minutes in terms of a daily habit, 5 minutes a day is going to get you very, very far. 5 minutes a day is great. If you want to up it to 10, that's fine. But just getting consistent every day, 5 minutes, and then you can up it to 10. Dan, thanks for all that you do. You're a legend. Thank you, Dan. You are a legend. Thank you for being here. making those brain gains. All right, let's see. Adam, Papa Swolio, I absolutely hate long cardio. Who doesn't? Can I run on a treadmill and burn 100 calories every other hour and it'll equal a long session? P.S. Yes, I have no life. I would focus more on like higher intensity interval. You only need to do maybe like 10 minutes. You don't need to do a lot. I would just do like lower and then do like sprints, not necessarily Tabata, but lower intensity, maybe 10, 20 seconds as like a all out, and then maybe 30 seconds to a minute lower intensity. Just do a couple rounds of interval. Higher intensity is going to get more beneficial and it'll be less stressful on your joints. A lot of people that are doing long duration, long running, long sessions, it's physiologically exhausting. It's not going to get you into that kind of oxygen deficit that's going to metabolize more fat. You're not getting into the zone 2 heart rate range. That's really beneficial for VO2 max. Much better doing intense weight training and intense cardio sessions, but more intensity decrease the volume. And it's less stress on the joints. Mika, my daughter had a friend over yesterday. I cut up some watermelon for them and the little girl didn't eat it. She's no longer allowed over. Let me guess. The daughter's name is Amanda.
Matt Damon.
She's an Amanda, isn't she? Yeah, Adam, I think you're going to find more benefits from doing cardio like that. Or cardiovascular activity. All right, we'll take some more questions. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. If you want to submit a question, if you want to call in, askpapaswolio.com to do so. But let's get into a couple Instagram questions. We'll let some more live questions come in. This one is from Big Bada Boom JT. Big Bada Boom JT.
I'm a fair guy.
Okay.
This heat is making me absolutely crazy.
Papa Swolio, do you have a home gym and a gym membership or all at home? Well, right now I just train at home because I have a full gym and it's always expanding. I have weights. I have everything that I need at home. And I've gotten into collecting. I have tons of clubs and maces. I have free weights. I have bars. I have inside and outside. I have been collecting a lot of machines and unique machines. I love stuff that's they don't make anymore. I like classic pieces of equipment. And if I see something that catches my eye, I pick it up and I'm kind of setting up an outdoor awning for the machines and stuff outside. But I train inside, outside, wherever I want to, depending on what I need to do for that day. So could I have a gym membership? Sure. There's actually a really nice gym, kind of like an independently owned old school type gym near me. Could I go? Yeah. Maybe I'll go in the future. I don't need to go right now. So it's not that I'll never go to the gym again, but I'm interested in doing this and training at home. And I'm doing this for now. If I ever feel like gyms aren't going anywhere. So this is what I enjoy. This is what I'm enjoying doing. So I've trained in official gyms for my entire life, for the 2 years until I started just building out stuff at home. And then I've gotten into, it's literally you're decorating and organizing and collecting. It's cool. So it's fun. It's fun. It's a nice hobby to build out a home gym. Plus it's nice having what I need whenever I want it. Literally whenever I want it. Home gym's always open. So again, what's cool about a home gym is you can always go to a gym. You could always get a membership and I just feel like going to this gym or whatever. Maybe if it's raining and you have stuff outside or you just want to mix it up once in a while. So it's cool. It's cool. But I like having the home gym and then the actual gym could be an option. So I'm not dependent. I don't like being dependent on anyone or anything. You're always going to be dependent on other people or deliveries or certain things unless you're completely off the grid and you have power and solar and you do everything yourself. But because down here in Florida, didn't really lock down at all. Gyms were closed for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and then they opened up. But because I saw it coming, I started buying kettlebells and adjustable dumbbells. And then once they reopened, I was already committed to training at home and I didn't want to get back into a routine. I wanted to fortify a home gym So ever since the initial close down here in Florida, which like I said was only maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think it was 2, I just decided to keep on building it out, and that was a vulnerability and it wasn't acceptable. So I started just collecting and got into it more and more. And then once we moved here to the house, now I have room and started putting some machines outside, got a couple, got plats, and got my hack squat and stuff. Now I'm all right. Now I'm all in. I just keep on getting cool stuff. I just got a nice leg curl and leg extension. Fucking awesome. Sweet deal. Cybex. Fucking nice. Beautiful pieces. Okay. Glenna, Papa Swilly, I know you've talked about corn and corn products being bad, but what about fresh corn on the cob with grass-fed butter for the summer? Thanks. Up to you. Corn's corn. If you're eating and consuming corn oil and all these different things, you're getting more concentration. It's like 50 or 100 ears of corn for a few tablespoons of corn oil, but it's not something that I would recommend to anyone. I'm not going to sit here and tell you is it going to kill you? Not unless you choke on it, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's a great idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's benefiting you at all. The only reason corn tastes good is because you're putting butter all over it. Think about it. It's like crunchy butter. So you're looking for that crunch. And corn has sugar. So that's really, you're just having sugar and fat and salt, which is what the body craves. So the only reason, if you have plain fucking corn, it tastes like asshole. It just tastes disgusting. It's inedible. So if you put fat all over it, of course it's going to taste good. Okay. Let's see here. Papa Solio Razor SPD. Papa Solio, best advice. Best advice being in late 30s, getting back into training. All right. Well, I'm in my late 30s only for like another 2 months. 2 months. No, Ann says you're right. I only like corn with butter, so it's not that healthy anyway. Butter is extremely healthy. Butter's fantastic. So don't get me wrong. Butter's fantastic. Forget the fucking corn. Cerny says old man. Oh, fuck you, Cerny.
Go fuck yourself.
Best advice being in the late 30s, getting back into training. Do it slowly. Understand that because you haven't been training consistently, your work capacity is dog shit. And you probably have a lot of existing issues. You're not 20. You're not what you remember when it comes to training. Start doing yoga. Do yoga. Focus on mobility and ease back into it. You're not going to be able to recover as fast as you did when you were 20 or 25 or 30. I would recommend once you get back into it, intense workouts, short workouts, maybe only lifting weights 3 times a week or so. You don't really need more, maybe 4, depending on what you're doing or your split, and give yourself plenty of recovery time between sessions and practice yoga regularly. Okay? That's what I recommend. Tyler, crazy how Papa is going to be 40. I feel so fucking good. I feel so good. 40 is going to be this is my prime. I feel I'm getting into my prime now. I feel so fucking good. I feel so fucking good. It's ridiculous. I'm healthier now than I was when I was 35. I'm healthier now than I was 3 years ago. I'm better now than I was 10 years ago. And the reason is because I'm sleeping better. I'm eating better than I was 5 and 10 years ago. I'm getting more sun than I was. I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better. So we're talking about chronological age. Sure. I've been around the sun I've been around the sun a few times, but I'm more mobile. I have less joint pain. I have more clarity of mind. I'm more knowledgeable. I'm better than I was, which is great. And I can definitely see how you get older and older and you're the same person on the inside, but you should be evolving. You should be adapting. So I wonder if it's always going to I'm going to feel good and just my body's going to be more, but you have to adapt. I don't train the same way that I did when I was 30. I'm much more smarter about how I train. I still lift heavy and I still push myself hard. I just don't do 3-hour fucking workouts. I go really hard and then I recover. So do your mobility. And the thing is, when you train hard, like the new program, Maximum Swole, when you train hard, but you're doing less volume, you don't have the same type of joint, you don't have the same type of inflammation and swelling. You still create the stimulus, you give your body time to repair. You're able to do more mobility training and more yoga with less muscular soreness and less joint fatigue and overload because you're not doing a lot of junk volume. So you're able to do more mobility and you feel better all the time, in my opinion. Adam, is 80 too old to get into professional bodybuilding? 80? Is that a typo? Yeah, it's a little bit too old. Can you do a show? Yeah, sure. I guess they have masters divisions for like 80. You're gonna get up there and just be wrinkly and soggy. But there are older dudes that compete. So can you? Sure. Don't let anyone hold you back or tell you otherwise. Don't listen to me. Listen to me. Lindsay says, my husband's boss is 40 and is an old man. Dude has to work at all, or doesn't work at all, or has to work, whatever. And he's a mess. Papa ain't old. It's chronological versus biological. 40 used to be like dead. You know, oh, back pain, or my back hurts and this hurts and that hurts. Well, that's because you don't take care of yourself. Yeah, everything's going to fucking hurt everything's going to hurt when you're 20 or 30 if you don't take care of yourself. It's just when you're 40 or 50, you have 1, 2, or 3 more decades of that compounded bad habits. So the reason why you can kind of get away with everything when you're 20 is just because you haven't been fucking up your body for that long. Right? So you've been fucking up your body for, let's say, when you're 20, let's say 10, okay, 10 or 12 or whatever. So like 10 years you've been fucking up your body. Well, then when you're 30, it's been 20 years. And then when you're 40, it's 30 years. So it starts manifesting. All these things start manifesting. So if you planted seeds when you were 10 or 20 and you just poured, what was it? Brondo or whatever from Idiocracy, you just you're pouring Gatorade on it. It's got electrolytes. You start pouring that shit on it, it's not going to grow well. But if you take care of yourself, you're going to have a lot of benefits. Let's see. Adam says 40 is a weird age where your life habits catch up and you either look good or like shit. I also think it's psychological. Oh my God, I'm 40. It just sounds weird. It just sounds weird. That's why I don't care. I'm not going to celebrate birthdays. Like, oh, what are you doing for your 40th? No, I'm not even going to address it. Fucking great. Because the thing is, what's the difference between now? I feel great right now. What, in 2 months, all of a sudden, oh, I'm 40. Or you're going to psychologically slow down. Well, I'm getting older. No, fuck that. I'm going to train just as hard as I do on Wednesday and on Tuesday. And all that happens from whatever the day is to my birthday, like that day, it doesn't mean anything. I'm going to train the same way I did the week before and the week after. I feel great. I feel great. But guess what? It doesn't happen by accident. I'm not in this shape and condition. I don't feel this good because I just sit around and do nothing, obviously. So if you make smart investments, and here's the thing, right? We talk about ups and downs. Here's some knowledge cock for you. We talk about ups and downs when it comes to how you feel and your training. And sometimes you have great workouts. Sometimes you have bad ones. But if you put more effort into it and you care, you're going to have more often, you're going to have better workouts and so on and so forth. Same thing with investing. You put in money when the market's down, when the market's up, when the market's not, right? You just consistently, dollar cost average. You purchase, you just keep on investing, putting money. Everyone's selling. Oh my God, crash, whatever. Just keep on putting. And long term, you're going to make the benefits of the compound interest, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with training. You don't feel good. You have slumps. You just keep on doing the best that you can all the time. And you push yourself and you're just consistent. And 7 pillars and you're consistent long term. I could be mobile and feel good and everything, or I could be decrepit and inconsistent and have no progress. Freddie, Papa Swole, advice on doing lower body workouts with piriformis syndrome. Put my focus on mobility and flexibility of the lower body. But what about the gym lifts? Do them as long as there is no pain. Yeah, you want to avoid discomfort, like pain like that. Sure. I mean, focus on piriformis. I wouldn't diagnose yourself with piriformis syndrome, I would address it. Don't hide behind it, and do movements that don't irritate it as you're working on it. You don't want to like do squats and they crush it, and then you're in pain for a week, and then you heal it, and then your inflammation goes down. Then you go back and do squats again. You fucking hurt it. Avoid it. We always talk about leg press, and everyone's like, Papa Swolio hates leg press. There are some leg presses are better than others. Depends on how you do it, how you're working into a program. But if a hack squat or a leg press or a leg extension machine doesn't bother you, do those things as you're working on mobility, because if it's piriformis syndrome, it's because it's impinging on your sciatic nerve. So you have to loosen up the piriformis, improve your mobility, improve your hip mobility and everything that works around it. I would avoid irritating it. So do whatever exercises you need to do that doesn't cause you pain, and then do more isolation, avoid it. Maybe Bulgarian split squats don't bother, but regular barbell squats do. That's going to be up to you. You have to test that out. So personally, I wouldn't do anything that causes me pain. I do this exercise and it really hurts my fucking shoulder. Then don't fucking do that one, right? You also don't want to just avoid it. You want to address the issue, but avoid doing exercises that irritate. So what gym lifts bother that area? Are there certain leg exercises that you feel no problem and certain ones that flare it up? And there was a fitness guy who opened one of the first gyms in the US in the 60s, and he still worked out in his 90s. Yeah, Jack LaLanne did that too. Just keep on training. Keep on training. But like I said, training's going to it's going to get different. You're going to train differently. I train differently now than I did 20 years ago. I train smarter. I still train hard, but I just don't do a lot of extra volume. So you have to be smarter. You have to adjust how you approach things. Zach Kors, Papa Swolio, lost a lot of weight. Most of it was fat. Now I want muscle, but scared to eat more. What to do? Well, eat enough protein. You're not going to get fat by eating sufficient protein and lifting heavy weights. Don't be scared. You're not going to get fat. Don't eat in a crazy surplus too. You could track how much you're consuming. Check out our content, the elimination diets. You're not eating inflammatory foods. Get quality sleep. If you're eating quality protein, not stuffing your face with vegetable oils and seed oils and processed sugar, you'll be fine. Lift heavy weights. Good luck with you, man. Abdullah Mir, 10101. Papa Swolio, best exercise for arm day. There's no best, but I would make sure you are training the biceps in some of the different starting positions. The three moves that are really the most important, and you could do different varieties of them, is preacher curls, barbell curls, and incline curls. Those are the go-tos in general. Rehan Abbas, 10. Papa Swolio, what is best exercise for chest? Please tell me. These best things, there is no best exercise. There's different exercise for different applications. So some people are going to benefit more from decline pressing. Some are going to benefit more from an incline press. I think everyone should be just doing some sort of an incline press. You have to do it properly. There is no best exercise. There's a lot of great options out there. Form is paramount, no matter what. Freddie, I find front squats, hack, Bulgarian sumo, deadlifts, and isolation movements you'll find. Low bar squats, leg press, conventional deads cause issues. Good. Avoid those. There you go. Well, it's good. Focus on more quad dominant and then do more mobility and good. There you go. Answer your own questions. Good for you. Good for you. Blood sweat for a cure. We haven't gotten a CrossFit question in a while. Thoughts about CrossFit? People mostly do it for the community. I think a lot of it is nonsensical and exhausts people, and it's exercise, it's movement, but it's not targeted, progressive, proper training that's ideal for all people. So can you do it? Can some places do it better than others? Sure, but it's not really targeted programming. It's very high risk for most people. A lot of people like it because it's a community atmosphere. You're told what to do. You're done in people, I don't know. It's mostly for the community. But I think it depends on what you're doing. Because the thing is, if you just say it's a CrossFit box or a gym, it depends on who's running it and what they have you doing. Because you could have a CrossFit gym and you can have a lot of like, let's say really people that really know how to do Olympic lifting, and they take you through depends on the size of the classes and things like that. And then you could have other ones. Just because it's called CrossFit doesn't mean they know what they're doing. It's kind of an oxymoron, CrossFit and knowing what they're doing. But like anything else, you can have places that just do ridiculous shit and have large classes and don't really, the instructors don't really know what they're doing or don't really care. And then you could have other ones where you have top athletes and people that are professional, top Olympic lifters. And so, you know, I would ask why you want to do that, and a structured program that's customized for you, that focuses on mobility, that focuses on strength training and mobility training and proper periodization and programming is much better than just random exercise, especially Olympic or power exercise done for endurance. And anytime you're doing training and stuff for time, you're going to dramatically increase your risk of injury. And a lot of these exercises are very technical, and people do them to failure and for high endurance, which they're not designed for. And that's why you have a lot of injuries. Very high injury rate. Emilio 14, Papa Swole, what do I do if my friends do not want to go to the fucking gym? Go to the fucking gym anyway and get new friends. Sweet. There's 7.5 billion people in the world. There are people that like to go to the gym too. STLTRA. Wait, STL. St. Louis Trash Man? STL Trash Man. I like deciphering who these people are. If I cold plunge, Papa Swolio, after work, can I shower right after, or does that take away benefits? A cold shower or like a hot shower? Ideally, you want to warm your body up. You want your body to warm itself up. So I wouldn't jump right into a hot shower. I would let your body warm up, or take a cool shower. But, you know, I would say you want to let your body warm up itself. I would recommend doing the cold plunge first thing in the morning if you can. I prefer it that way. Anonymous 93 32 55. How many sets of arm exercise should I do? Depends on your split. Depends on your experience. You probably don't need more than like 4 sets a week if you're training to proper intensity. Anywhere between 4 or 6 sets a week, depending. But these questions are really irrelevant unless I know details. All right, let's get into some balls deep content.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
All right.
That's deep.
Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. I'm going to do a little cardio myself. Going to do a little voice climber after today. Feel good. A little mobility. All right, let's get into some balls deep content. Let's see what we got. We got a couple of videos. Gross, disturbing, nasty, and all right, let's do this one first. We'll do an appetizer, but you can drop in the comments 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Everyone, make sure you hit the thumbs up button no matter where you're watching. Here we go.
What's in the box?
We'll start off with this. This is called GoFundMe. What's this about? I don't know.
Hey y'all, my kid finally made it to this stage. So excited. We got the name change, legal, everything, all the documents are done. This is all that's left. Help this cute kid reach his goal. Thank you.
Help Alec get top surgery? No. Pass.
Matt Damon.
I don't know. I don't care. That's creepy. Okay, let's go with dun dun dun. Let's go with Glenna. Glenna, number schwam. Number schwam. This one's called Binged. Binged. Oof. What is this here?
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to
All right,
work on
Glenna.
that?
No, not really. It's your face.
So if this video sucks, and it probably will, you could blame Glenna. Troll Glenna. There we go. Glenna. Here we go. It's called Binged.
So I binged again last night, and
Shocker.
today I've decided is my day 1 binge free.
starting over again. I've been on a bit of a bender.
All right, how many alcoholics are there out there? People that try to quit smoking? Well, today's my first day. How many first days did you have quitting? Anyone? Come on. I know a lot of you stopped drinking alcohol or smoking. How many first days quitting did you guys have? Yeah, well, I went on a binge last night. You don't fucking say. I'm shocked. Okay. Mike, my son Dante says, hello, Papa. Hello, Dante. Go to the fucking gym.
I've been binging a lot, just like back in the day. But I went to McDonald's this morning and I want to talk about it. Because for me anyway, when I was thinking about stopping the binging and trying again, I really imagined my first day binge-free would be a lot of clean eating. I almost feel like I have to make up for the fact that
She's got the biggest, like, neck chunder I've seen. Oh, this is off to a great start. So my first day not binging, so I went to McDonald's for breakfast. Just keep being gross. That's nasty. If you're eating fast food for breakfast, you don't care about your life. You don't.
Eating so poorly. I wanted to cook all my meals at home today. I even wanted to do like a wellness shot. And when I woke up this morning, I wake up with such a sense of being overwhelmed because I have been eating McDonald's and fast food for like 3 weeks straight now. Like I don't.
Oh my God. Can you imagine how her pussy smells? I know, bad visual, but that's just gross. Can you imagine? Oh.
Matt Damon.
Oh God. It's just probably like she's making bread down there, right? Just bread. It's just a fucking bakery. That fucking yeast. She's just got, it's like a bakery. Isn't that gross? I feel nauseous. That's gross. I know. That was disgusting.
Crucifixion? Good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
I know, everyone's nauseous now. All right, did I ruin it? It was already ruined. She did it. Oh, God. Literally, smelling a McDonald's, driving by one is like nauseating. Lacey says cheese pussy.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
I think I've eaten a vegetable. So to think that after going on a bender and eating all this crap for weeks, that I would just wake up one day and I could just eat clean all day and that it would be fine and that it wouldn't like trigger a binge is completely false. And I had to remind myself about what helped me get to almost 200 days binge free was being realistic, making it sustainable, and
this chick is sustaining being morbidly obese. Oh, you're sustaining your addictions. Good for you. Congratulations. Is this like are you gloating right now? Do you feel like you're being successful? Does she actually, is she talking like she's been a success for whatever she's talking? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is happening here?
That's why I got McDonald's this morning. So what I did is I've been taking a trio with an iced coffee and a large orange juice every single day for the
What's a trio?
like God knows how long, right? I eat McDonald's for lunch and often I'd eat it for dinner as well. So this morning I got a trio, but instead of getting 2 drinks, I got a water bottle. And this is exactly what I did when I originally started like my binge-free journey, is that I didn't cut out any foods and I didn't stop eating fast food. I just
No shit. She eats McDonald's twice a day? What the fuck are you talking about? You're a gross person.
modified it. And so that's what I did today. And this has given me the motivation
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
to keep going and to remember that this worked last time.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't make
It worked great last time. As she's just continuing to binge eat. It doesn't sound like it worked at all. That means it didn't work. No. The last time I stopped eating fast food, it worked. This worked last time. It didn't work if you're binging again. But you're gross. And Dasani is like garbage, by the way.
it, binge free for the rest of my life. I still was binge free for literally months, which is a huge accomplishment. And the way that I did that is just by changing my portions, by tweaking things and not doing anything extreme. It really just feels like I need to make up for all the poor eating. But I just wake up overwhelmed every morning and I spend my day binging because it just feels so unattainable.
So you have hardcore anxiety because you're eating garbage, you're not sleeping well. I wake up so overwhelmed. You're God, what a hot mess.
The point I'm trying to make is that although this may not be the healthiest option,
You think?
I feel like this is better.
It's not.
Go back into it slowly and
No.
not cut out anything.
No.
Versus restricting.
Versus not eating garbage fucking foods. AKA, yeah, let me tell you something. Sweetheart, not eating McDonald's is not restricting, okay? Let's stop acting like, whoa, I'm not eating fast food, I'm restricting. No. Simply not eating poison is not considered restricting. I'm restricting myself. That's not real food. So you're not restricting, you're just making a logical choice if you're not eating that garbage.
And forcing myself to eat clean to make up for
How is
all
it still
the binging.
going?
And then give up because it's too much,
so
it's too
gross.
hard, and end up going back into that binge cycle.
Right.
Now that I've got this meal here, I'm just
gonna
like,
stuff
I
my
feel
face.
confident that I can do this again because I've done it in the past. I can do it again. Like,
What
I just
the-
have to stick to what works and stop trying to make up for lost time because it's just a vicious cycle. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, here we go again, guys. Oh my God, I forgot to say that I love you. Bye.
You should probably love yourself and stop eating garbage. Every time is lost time. All time is lost. There's no such thing as like saved time. Like that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, she's shredded to the bone. She's shredded to the bone by Disney World standards. Wow, that's fam. If you think you're having a bad day or you think you're falling off track, just listen to that. Listening to that video is, oh my God. Talk about, and here's the thing, I don't feel like I need to stay on track. I just have foods that work best for me at home. I don't have garbage in the house. I have no compulsions. I have no cravings. If I want something, so I'll have some fruit or I'll eat steak and I'm satisfied and I train hard and I get quality sleep. And there you go, making progress. Okay, gross. Where are we at now? Let's do number 1 or number 2. Thanks, Glenna. Thanks, Glenna. That was Glenna.
Eat shit, Derek.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, you should be. You should be. That was Glenna's fault. Glenna's fault.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Church.
That doesn't make sense.
Church. Yes. Cute. Look at her. Look at the cute. Look at the cute patrol. Look at the cutes. Let's get a little cute in the meantime. Isn't she the best? Aww. You're so cute. She's the sweetest baby. She's such a good girl. She's a lady. Sweet little lady. Rub your smooth little bellies. Okay. Good girl. All right. Makes it all better, right? The dogs make everything better. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's see. We got the church looking cute. Let's go with Freddie. Freddie, I know you might have some sciatic issues, but maybe this will make it all go away. Or maybe, Freddie, you ready for this? We're gonna solve Freddie's piriformis syndrome. Because these videos are going to be so damaging that it'll just make you forget. It'll be so this will be so painful, you won't even notice the other pain that you're having, Freddie. So we're going to take care of you right now. Freddie's got number 2. This is called Tall Men versus Fat Women. Oh my, ugh. Freddie, never mind. God damn it. Yeah, Freddie, you're going to be good for a week, bro. Freddie says, yay. You're good for a week. Trust me, you're not even going to remember you have a piriformis. Okay, here we go. Tall men, your sciatic nerve is just going to be like, what? Here we go. Tall men versus fat women.
Short guy
It's a preference. If a guy doesn't want to date a girl that's overweight, he's an ass.
Before I say anything, I want to make it abundantly clear that fat women are not here begging y'all who are unattracted to us to date us. That is not.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. You are. Because if a man doesn't want to date an unhealthy, morbidly obese woman, he's fat phobic. So we have to be attracted to you. Otherwise, we're bigoted, right? No, we just don't. We're not attracted to morbidity. That's it. Let's continue.
Us to date us. That is not what we want. By all means, only date who you're attracted to. But let's not pretend those are the same things. Women may have a preference for tall guys, but that is rarely a deal breaker, whereas a woman's weight is. Sure, would it be nice to date a guy who's over 6 feet and conventionally attractive and this, that, the other? Yeah, sure, it would be nice. But most women I know, while they would like that, often date people who do not fall into those categories.
I'm going to pause you right there. That's because most women idealistically want like 0.001% of the men out there. A small percentage of men get the majority of the women. Okay? That's what you're attracted to. You're settling because you realize, oh, I have unrealistic expectations and you're not as valuable of a woman that you think you are. Stop it.
And they're fine with it because they see men as human beings and see them as more than the attributes that they're attracted to, which is not the.
And I also think women are like, oh, well, my window for having kids is shrinking. You have to start expanding you have to start drafting from the lower rounds because you realize, oh, I can't get that. Okay.
The attributes that they're attracted to, which is not the case for men. Fat women aren't even considered. We're not even on their radar. They don't even see us. Again, I want to make it so clear. This is not me saying, oh, woe is me. I wish that these guys who have all these standards would just get rid of them and date me. No, I'm fine not being acknowledged by y'all. But don't pretend they're the same.
Well, yeah, if the thing is, you can't change your height. So let's see, like, oh man, would I want to be 6'2"? I don't know. I don't know if that would really, if that's something that I would want, but like, okay, let's say I did. Let's say I wanted to be a couple inches taller. I can't do that. But if you are morbidly obese, yeah, you can change that. You just don't choose to. You don't choose to work on yourself to not be morbidly obese. So there's a big difference. There's a big difference. So whereas a woman might prefer a taller man, if you meet a really great, amazing person, you probably might even forget about that just because it's not something like the guy, like the person that you match up with that you're, oh my God, we connect on every level. Genetically, they just didn't have the height, but your habits say a lot about you. In fact, your habits say everything about you. Your habits say everything about you because you are your habits. Pay attention. You are your habits. You are what you do every fucking day, throughout every day. You are your habits. You are the outcome of your habits. You don't have to like that, but it's the truth. You are the outcome of your habits. Period. End of story. Okay, so let's get a soundboard.
That's a huge bitch.
Huge bitch. Huge. Gigantanormous. Lindsay says, I'm so glad I got married at 21 and don't have to date in 2023. It looks like a mess out there. Yeah, I'm really glad I met. God, I'm so glad I met Mama Solia when I did. I'm so glad. It's perfect. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh no, Freddie. Oh no, Freddie says my sciatic nerve is now in a coma from that. Well, that's great, isn't it? That's great. That means you don't even feel it. That's great. America, baby. Only in America. We got you, bro. We got Freddie's sciatica in control. Good stuff. Yeah, there's lots of thunder. It's pouring like crazy. I just undid the tarps on all the equipment, And luckily, I covered them up again before I came inside. Woo, it is pouring now. So I'm glad I covered up the machines again. It is raining had. It's raining had out there. Okay, let's do this last video just because it's here and we didn't do it yesterday because it was too long. That's what she said. This one's called Disability.
What's in the box?
And the person, she's responding. We've seen this one before. Holy bowl cut. I'm just saying, Mama Swole is a cosmetologist, right? So she does hair and that's her expertise. She's amazing. Does amazing hair. And even when I go and get my beard cleaned up like I did on Thursday, so I get my beard trimmed every 2 weeks and got my hair cut a little bit and she braids it and stuff, and Mama Swole can braid it too. But anyway, you feel good. I don't realize sometimes 2 weeks I get cleaned up like, oh, I just feel fresh. And you feel good. It's confidence. It feels clean. I just feel good. So ladies, you know, when you go and get your hair done or makeup done, you feel good. It's confidence. Wow, I feel amazing. You okay, buddy? It's okay, buddy. Just some thunder. All right. Good boy. So anyway, imagine what this woman would feel if she actually took care of herself. She needs to be cleaned up. She needs something. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. This is called disability. So she's responding to a question on TikTok. It says, if you are too fat to walk, that isn't a disability. That's just being fat. Based? If you're too fat for a walk, that isn't a disability. That's just being fat. Based? All right.
If you're too fat to walk, that isn't a disability. That's just being fat. Let's talk about this. Many fat people have had the lifelong experience of going to the doctor, showing up with some sort of pains.
We're not like 7 seconds into the video already blaming doctors. Do you think it's the doctors their entire life, or do you think it's their garbage fucking habits their entire life? I just went through earlier in this podcast, we were talking about how if you're 20, you haven't had that many years to have tons of bad habits compound. When you're 30, you've had 20, 30 years of bad habits. When you're 40, you've had 30, 40 years of bad habits. When you're 50, you've had 40 to 50 years of bad habits. It adds up real quick. It starts exponentially. All those things start manifesting.
Some sort of symptoms and being told that the only thing wrong with us is that we're fat and that we...
And here's the thing. I'm stopping this again because the only thing that happens is you're fat. No, you're fat as a result of your bad habits. So you don't look, when you show up to the doctor, you're showing up with the outcome. You're showing up with the outcome. Hey, doc. The doctor's like, whoa, you need to change your habits and lose weight and get healthier and take care of yourself. That what the doctor is saying. And again, doctors don't know about proper nutrition really and exercise. They'll be vague about it, but it means change your habits so you're not this way because it's in your power. You're showing up like, and the doctor points it out. What the fuck is going on here? And you're like, my feelings. Misa don't want to watch any more of this video.
Okay. Some sort of symptoms and being told that the only thing wrong with us is that we're fat and that we need to lose weight. Meaning that our very real symptoms of possible disabilities are being ignored and being diagnosed.
Our very real symptoms of possible disabilities. Tell me.
You keep using the word.